So this is what I want to explain to a few of us who have accidentally connected to some coins without any knowledge. Then those of you who are still wondering, how do I go about this crypto thing? Hmm? And it's becoming a problem to some people. They are looking at it as a gamble. I was talking to one high-end crypto analyst just almost a week ago. I was in Dubai. I sat with this guy. We had a proper discussion. And I will tell you, he told me one thing. He said, crypto is very amazing. It's very good. And he said that every time you're in the crypto space and you make profit, pull profit out, buy something tangible. That's what he told me. And I had to learn something by force because I have people whose assets are purely in crypto. And what exactly is creating the value of crypto? It's purely trust. What if the people take the trust away? You see, this is the part we need to understand. What if the people take the trust away? Will that value disappear? I'll give an example. You're going to buy a piece of land because somebody has given you some information about that land. And they're telling you a year from today, we are sure that there is a hospital that is going to be built in this place because we have information from the government or from a private investor who has been given this land. Or we have one rich guy who is putting up a school and we are sure the school is coming up. So meaning that land is likely to gain value because of certain activities. Someone tells you, we are actually sure there is what we call a road, a government road passing through this place. Now, you are buying because there is a reason someone has attached. I want us to go carefully here. Why are you buying? Because you have gotten information that you think makes sense in terms of that land gaining value. Now, what if these people shift their school? What happens if they shift the school and say, now we are taking this school away? Well, someone might say it's not possible, but it's actually possible at some point. What if the hospital is shifted? A road can't be shifted, that's what I know. But it can become less busy than you anticipated. Um, there is something that happened in Burundi. One of my colleagues from Burundi was telling me about how very high-end land lost value and what were the conditions that came in. In that specific place, a certain disease was found out and people were running away. You get it? People were running away. But now, one guy of mine said, you see now, people are running away. Some people are selling their land and they are looking for other places because of this disease. I want us to understand something. Is a disease permanent? It's not. But you see, when some people see this, they're like, we are finished. They will immediately sell and run away. So this guy told me that is the time when some rich guy decided to enter in that place and buy every piece. But why was he buying? He bought cheaply from these guys because they were running away over a temporary issue, temporary, a disease. There are other guys who actually will sell because a certain war has broken out in a certain place. Like Eastern Congo right now, there is some bit of war. The the M what? I don't know, those M's, it M62, whatever. These rebels have attacked the place, and there are people who are running away. Some people are selling their land cheaply and they are going to the neighboring countries like Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya. So when you're smart, that's why I said before you buy crypto, I need you to have some knowledge. If I take you back to the story of my friend from Burundi, he was part of these government people who had a plan for that area. And guess what? Within a space of 6 months, the disease had been wiped out, everything was okay, and people had sold the land. Now he owned so much land, and time comes, and the government wants now to set certain things like homesteads for people, some hospitals, some schools. Now he was the landlord. Now this has happened in the crypto space where we have what we call coins going down, like really going down. Like this time, this is the time lots of people are making money. Now, some people say others are losing money, but this is the time people are making money. Let me share with you something and you see what is happening to the entire market. Let me just share something. You're going to see what is happening to the entire market. You'll be wondering, you're like, what's going on? You say, what is going on to the entire market? Let me just share something here. You'll see. So this time is very amazing for some people. The smart ones, the smart people are saying this is the moment we've all been waiting for. And I'm going to show you something here. I will show you what is happening. We want to see. Hey, I want us to see what is happening. When you see, I want us to see the last 7 days. When you see what I'm sharing here, I want to show you the entire coin market capitalization, which is sitting at about 2.8 billion. And then we are going to go down here and look at the last 7 days. And we see every coin and see what has been happening. You'll see a trend. Now, you see, when you see red, this is a bloodbath. You see this red? You see the red? Well, when you see USDC is just a stable coin. Now, all these other coins, let me show you. Let me scroll down. You see? Aha. Litecoin probably decided to play some game against the rest. Maybe there was a project around it, but we are going to see almost the first even 100 coins. Look at this. Do you see the red, guys? Out of the red, there are just a few greens that you can see. Do you see this red? Do you see this red? Everything is in red in the last 1 week. People's money is just dipping. This is good because we know what is happening, that the smart guys are not panicking. I'm going to go up to about the first 100 coins. That's what matters in the industry. The first 100 coins. Do you see this? And I can count for you, out of 100 coins, there are less than 10 that have really played some stability. So right now, we are at 100. So the last coin here is what we call Curve DAO. Curve DAO, the CRV, Curve DAO token. You can see, if we look at Multivex, the EGGLD, there is what we call here, another one called Kaito. These ones, well, they might not be really, really significant, but there is somebody who had information that these tokens could be actually going up soon. Someone had some information. And there are people who basically got in early. And there is a token here. Let me share it with you. It's called Neo. Let me open it. I want to show you what happened to Neo. I was one of the people one time that made money when it hit $120. Let me show you. I remember now. You can look at it. I'm going to take it back to 2018. I know when I saw it. Let me go to all time. When you look at the all time of Neo, a friend of mine calls me from German. No, Italy. I remember. Yes, he's like, Benny, you have some money, buy Neo. $3,000 is what he had told me to invest in. And I will tell you that the time he told me, let me give you quick analysis here. The time when he gave me this thing, it was very low before it pumped. And I was from one project, and this token was very low. I still remember it was at least early 2017 before we entered 2018 there. So trying to see, yes, because I remember 0 point around one something. Let me check. Yes, it was about 0.16. 0.16. Now, let me show you something. Listen carefully. Now, this was in March. Now, listen, March 2024. Some guy has information about a token. I want to show you something. And he tells me to buy it. And I look at the guy. I remember buying, of course, little. I bought very little, but I didn't buy at that specific value. I bought when it had hit around $8. Then I bought. But let me give you the shortest possible time. If we do an analysis, this is what I want to tell people. And there was no user case that I knew. So he was telling me to buy for 3,000. I imagined he bought for $3,000. This is just small money. And that is 2017. I want us to look at this on the 24th of March. Yes, I still remember these digits. I had written them somewhere. So he went ahead and probably bought. I'm going to divide this 0.1664. 1664. So meaning he bought 18,000 of these coins. Now I want us to see the day it hit its highest. It wasn't long ago. If we calculate that time, it is here. Now, this time, when it touched a very high value, this was just from 2017, Feb, I mean March, now to Feb, before 1 year, 2018. I remember him telling me that now, Ben, if you bought, you remember we bought our Neo, we need to do some quick selling. Well, I told him, well, I had some few. Let me check. I had even forgotten. Then I sold. I remember making about close to $7,000 from an investment which was about 1,500 because I bought when it was a bit high. Now, look at this. This is around Feb on the 18th, 2018, and the token is at the value of 136.4. So this is what I want to tell you, that this guy's $3,000 went ahead and created for him $14.7 million in a space of 11 months. 14.7 million in a space of what? 11 months. This is what I want to tell you. Had he bought and panicked, then something would have been wrong. He bought and held this token. And if I ask somebody what was the use behind, what was the user case? I don't understand any user case behind this coin. I don't know. But this is what is going to happen. Many of you have been given a chance to buy coins and you have not bought them because you're thinking maybe this thing is a gamble. Recently, we got a chance to buy a token, which I'm going to explain to you here. And when I explain it to you, I will tell you the token is so young. I will give you the reasons as to why you need to buy this token, because it's not just a speculative token. It is a token that has a user case already. So I'm going to unshare this. Then I'll share for you something else that I want us to look at. And I need you to take this very, very seriously. I'm not just wasting my time here. I'm helping a few people. We've been in the industry for quite some time, and we know that certain tokens are likely to create some bit of momentum in the market. And when we talk about that, we know what exactly we are talking about. I know some of you won't believe. Some of you probably have already lost a lot of money in the industry. It's okay. We all lose money. But let us focus at this right now. A token, it's a meme token. You know what is happening? The season right now is looking at memes. Memes, all these memes are like fun concepts. You know, everyone is like, why are you buying a meme? Because you believe in the fun it represents. There's somebody, why did you buy Shiba Inu? He said, well, those who understood Shiba Inu, they looked at it, and those who actually know what Shiba Inu is, it's a dog. It's a beautiful dog in Japan called Shiba Inu. And there are those who loved it. It's a house dog, one of the most beautiful. So some people bought it because they love the dog. Are we getting this? And somehow in a few months, the people who had bought this token, they saw their money shrink to nothing. A few panicked and got out, while others actually said, no, I'm going to be holding on to this. You hear the word holding on to this. In crypto, holding is what brings actually the value. It's quite unfortunate that people come in with mindset of get rich quick. I've been in for, this is my 9th year. We have our highs and our down. When we hit high, oh man, hey, when we hit high, we push 20 years ahead of us. And sometimes you don't do it easily. But looking at the time we give crypto versus the time we should have given something else, the returns are not the same. We have freedom. There is a way we run our world with no pressure, because we can now afford, with the little that we have, we can afford to take our kids to very good schools. We can afford to go on some holidays. We can afford to look after our families without having lots of debts here and there, much as sometimes it's inevitable. But other people are on this rat race of 8 to 5. And guess what? They are stuck there. They are stuck there because they went to school, I don't know how many years, the 3 years of pre-primary, then you put in another 7 years, those are 10 already. Then you put another 6, those are how many? 16. And you put another 3 or 4 or 5, close to 21 years of your life, you're studying to go and sit somewhere and get employed. So when you achieve that, it's very hard for you to actually leave and say, now, I want to go and start something else. You believe you need another skill of 10 years probably so that you can start something else. No, you don't. You just have to make up your mind and say, I'm done. I am done. Gone are the days when our great-great-grandfathers had skills. They would teach us how we were doing some metal works and all those things. We could actually do things back in the days until all that practical was killed by theory of this education system. I'm not saying education is bad, but we were given a system that is only creating beggars. I'm telling you, the system we have is creating beggars. We do not have any job creators at the moment. If they are there, they are few. Even when you try to do it, that's why majority of our people in Africa are running away to go to Europe to do very odd jobs. Odd. If you look at those jobs, these people come back and they get sick. I am telling you, they get sick. I know one of my friends, I will not say his name, but he tells me, bro, these guys pay me per hour, but I don't think you can last even a day on this job. He works in a certain elderly home, and whatever is happening there, God knows. I will not say anything, but we have been brainwashed instead of actually coming together and we create value. Crypto, meanwhile, is not created by any government. Its value is not created by anybody. It's created by a community that agrees and says, guys, we can push the value of this thing. They go make noise. If we look at the currency that we have in Uganda, it is only valuable to us. If I carry it and take it to Kenya, some people will say, what is this? This is like, it's even not toilet paper. They will even tear it. It doesn't work there. If I carry it and take it to Congo, it won't work there. A community in that area has to accept. Who said the value of our currency is 50,000, the highest value? It's because there is a willing buyer somewhere and a willing seller who is willing to accept this 50,000 for a certain service. That automatically gives it value. You know, if you have it, there is a community that accepts it as a currency. Are we getting this one very clear? So, two of the things that I want us to understand is, one, we can create value. We can push an asset and create value for it in all means. I'm going to explain to you why this token called PUPX that just came recently, and we got a chance to see it. Those of you who have gotten a chance to see it, I want to tell you that you're very lucky. Let me go back now and explain. Why are we excited about this token? Why am I not excited about Pepe, Shiba Inu, even Trump token? What was the reason Trump created his token? It was purely out of speculation. I mean, I would call it what? Celebration. He said, let us celebrate, and he created his token. He didn't call it an investment area. It's not, crypto is not an investment place. People need to understand the word. We have value that we see, and we believe that it's going to be more value. I am here not as a financial advisor to some of you. No, I'm not doing financial advisor here. What I'm doing is explaining to you what has been repeated over and over. Trends. We've seen trends of these assets go up and millionaires are created live just like that. Now, the time for us to focus on something is now. People in Europe, in China, in Asia, sometimes get certain coins and just pump them and become millionaires. A small community, very small community. Now we have one thing that has a very big community around it. And I want to extend my sincere, I would say, appreciation to one guy who stayed in Uganda at some point. Someone who is also one of the, I would say, the brains behind this token, happens to be African. But this guy is from Ethiopia. He stays in Dubai. He stayed in Uganda for 1 year and went back to Dubai. So when he met the people who were creating this coin, he told them, guys, I can share some ideas because he's very knowledgeable, guys. I've had to sit with him. And you know, when we talk about Africa, some people in Africa want to associate less with what is created in Africa. That's the problem we are having. Africans, you're not believing in what you have. You're totally not believing in your own. Yet we are so smart. I actually checked, I'll Google it later. One of the highest IQ human being that has ever lived, the highest IQ, was a black man. Guys, you do not understand how much God has put in these heads of ours. We have just been brainwashed. And that's why I'm loving Trump at the moment. He's saying, guys, can you stop destroying your resources and you start coming to America to look for better resources? Go and hold your leaders accountable. Go hold them accountable. Ask them, why don't we have good hospitals? Where are our good, I would say, schools? Why are all these rich guys taking their kids out of the country because they can afford and few cannot? Then you discover that Africa has now become a graveyard. That's why Trump said, stop making Africa a graveyard. Every time someone dies, the other side they come and just bury. Why can't we contribute our efforts and now grow Africa? So this is what I want us to understand, that this token has a few people from Africa that have contributed to its knowledge. And that's the reason I'm associating with it. So I want you to listen to it carefully. Number one, this meme token, which is called PUPX, is what the world has been waiting for. I need you to understand. And why do you think the world is waiting for this? Now, one of the elements I love on any coin is its capacity to reduce itself. Now, this is the part I want us to understand. What do I mean reduce? That the token is deflationary. Are we getting this one? It is deflationary. It is not inflationary. When we talk about inflation, we are saying that it is too much in circulation. That's what we mean by inflation. If it's too much in circulation, it means the value does what? Goes down. Now, PUPX has a smart, I would say, in its DNA, it's built to self-destruct. Are we together? To reduce with at a certain percentage so that you may increase. Are we there? It reduces so that you may what? You may increase. How does it reduce? That if I go and buy PUPX today, are we together? I buy. Immediately, whatever I have bought, 2% will burn. What do I mean by burning? It will go to an unknown wallet where it is not recoverable. So it means by a mere buying, it means I have reduced this token by 2%. Aha, now we are getting somewhere. This is embedded in its DNA. This alone is an increasing mechanism for the token. Let's look at these things first. It is now increasing by 2%. Are we together? Because someone has bought. How many are buying now? Number two, one of the most important that actually cuts the value more, someone is actually selling it. There is a buy and sell pattern that we need now to look at. The person wakes up and says, today I want to sell. And now the question is, after how long are you selling? We have created a mechanism that is encouraging people to hold. Are we together? So if it is encouraging people to hold, it means that when you sell early, there is a loss you're most likely to incur. 10% of the tokens you're going to push into sell will get burnt. If you are selling 1,000 worth of tokens, you're going to receive how much? 900. Where has the 100 gone? It has been burnt. It's not a cost of withdrawal. No. This is a deflationary mechanism, reducing this token from circulation. Are we getting this one clearly? Every time you find a token that has those two, a buy and a sell, which creates a burn, please buy it immediately. Because by default, that already is a usability. What is usability? Oh, that is a value creation for a token. Before you start even trading the token, you're creating value already. Are we together? Now, this burning ensures what we call a constantly shrinking supply. This is what I want us to understand. Creating a scarcity and boosting value for holders. Are we getting this very clearly? You are creating value for holders out of the burning. Now, that is number one. Now, let's go to number two. Very important. Those of you who can check the contracts of these tokens, you need to find out whether the contract has been renounced. I'm giving you small ideas to check on these things. Has the contract been renounced? If yes, then that is a good token. What does renouncing mean? Now, renouncing makes this token to be fully decentralized. Are we together? With no single authority controlling the contract. This is what I want to say. Making it secure and transparent. Simply meaning that I do not have to be scared that after I have bought this token, there is going to be another production of coins tomorrow on this same contract. It has nothing to do with anyone controlling it anymore. It's now up to me to create the value or to create a certain community around it. I want us to get this very clear. I'm giving you just some elements to look at. Look at them. Don't just buy blindly. That's why I said the why. Buy with knowledge. Get to something, get the understanding first. The product we are dealing with is quite complex. Crypto has been very complex, and yet it's just unfolding. The entire market is in a bloodbath right now. And this is the time where millionaires are being created. Some people think that this is the time people are losing money. No, the smart ones are making money now because they know it's just a temporary dip that is going up. You know how an arrow is, guys. If you want it to go very far, you pull it, you pull it behind. Once you release it like this, some of these markets are going to behave this way. And once they are released and these resistances are broken, whoa, you're like, I did good. And this is what is happening. The trend is so funny in crypto that when a coin is going down, it's quite unfortunate that that's when so many people are actually selling. You see now, that's a very funny trend. When the coin starts going up, now some guys are like, oh my God, it's going to gain value, let me buy. Now you're buying when the thing is doing what? It is getting bullish. You're buying. And then you bought it along the way as it is going up. You missed the other downtrend, which we call the dip. That's why we tell the smart people, always buy the dip and wait for the rising, and you do whatever you need to do. Okay, now let's go and see this. Another important thing that I need you to understand is one of the best reasons I came in. There are tokens that are built in a certain manner that they have their own rewarding mechanism. By the way, can I tell you something? I cannot go online to talk about Pepe. I swear I cannot. You will not find me talking about Shiba Inu. Even Bitcoin, I won't talk about it. Telling people buy Bitcoin. Why? Why am I wasting my data and time and breath? Why? It's because I need to be paid. Now, you think I'm here talking for free for those of you who are watching me? No, I'm not talking for free, guys. I'm getting paid, and the guys are like, who's paying you now? How much are they paying you? We can actually do a better job than you. I'm like, yes. Let me show you something. This token, actually, I told you it is a smart token with a smart contract inbuilt to actually reward the noisemakers. It just rewards. There is no person in the system that is actually paying us. No, there is no one. What is happening is that if I go now and I tell a friend of mine about this token, and yet the token is ready for consumption, I can convert it at any moment. If I tell a friend, please buy, like right now, someone has just sent me money. They wanted to buy for $2,000. I'm going to do a purchase immediately after here. And you know what happens as soon as I purchase for this guy? I'm going to receive a percentage of these tokens. You see? How much? 4%. Guys, 4%. Now, when someone hears the 4%, they're like, these are the things that bring somebody, they give you. But no way, there is nothing to do with bring somebody. This is a business. Crypto is looking for people who are going to believe in it. But everybody who can attract somebody to this coin, it means that the coin will pay the person. It has a built system in it whereby no one pays you, it pays you itself. So the token gives me a 4%. And it doesn't pay me USDT, not BTC. It gives me tokens. Remember, for me to get paid, I also need to be having some more tokens of myself. And if I ask how much, even if they are $50 worth, even if they are $15, when the token started in November, I saw it come and I thought it was a game. I thought it was a play. And even the guys, one of the top guys behind it, who was partly contributing to it, knew me. He never shared information. Why didn't he share? Because he knew I was going to talk nonsense about the token. And indeed I did. I told people, guys, what's wrong with you? Why are you buying something which is going to get ragged tomorrow? I know these people who are behind this thing. And little did I know that I was speaking out of ignorance and stupidity. Until when I kept following, watching, and from around the time of its creation to, let me say, to mid-January, this token first got a few guys running into it, and it went up to almost 48,000% within a space of, let's say, 2.5 months from its creation. I said, what? It went up 48,000%, meaning that if I had seen it and I had only put in $100, I would have made about $48,000 in less than a month. That is exactly what happened. But you know what happened? That was just a test of what can happen. There is a community of people that is connecting to this token because the token has an actual utility. I have told you this token rewards every builder. So what am I doing in other coins? Why can't I concentrate in buying this coin here? It's rewarding every builder. If accidentally the people that I show this coin get excited like me and probably share it with other people, you know what will happen to me? I will definitely be given another 2% and another 2. So there is a possibility of me making 8%. Now tell me, why would I not promote a token like PUPX that is rewarding me? Am I dumb? We have over, I would say how many? Close to 30,000, cryptos on the market. There are so many. We can't buy all of them. I'll be coming back here soon to give you probably a list of maybe 10 coins that you can buy during this time. And another reason why you need to pay attention to crypto, guys, is the season. The season we are in is one of the most amazing seasons. It is known as the Trump season. In this season, every person that is playing around with crypto is likely to do something. So I got some guy, I think there is a guy from a certain church who gave a prophecy on certain coins, but I said, no problem. We also know that you're speaking out of what you've seen. One, crypto just halved, Bitcoin halved last year in April, and we expect this after having to be bullish. The bullish season is usually almost 1 year in every crypto season, and it's still on. It's supposed to be, if it was the normal times, it could be up to around November this year. That's when we're probably meant to see the highest of Bitcoin. You might see Bitcoin touched $106,000 and you're like, wow. No, people are saying it could actually go to more than 150,000 by end of this year. But what kind of season are we in? We are in a season where a man on the highest office called Trump is supporting crypto. What does this mean? It also means that because of Trump, very many other countries that were originally fighting these cryptos have created friendly laws to bring in all the crypto developers, all the crypto investors, all the people that want to associate. Then we are seeing service providers actually adding another payment portal to receive their goods. They're saying you can now pay with crypto. I saw it in a number of real estates in Dubai. They have said now you can pay with crypto. Those of you who buy cars online, you go to Be Forward. Be Forward also has a portal where you can pay with Bitcoin. I have ever bought one of my, I have a vintage car that was made in, I would say, 99. Yes, vintage. It's a BMW. It's an open roof. I bought it from Japan, worth $5,000 at that time using Bitcoin. I bought it in 2018. But when you look at it now, you can think it's just new. It came yesterday. It's a vintage. You get it? So recently, somebody wanted to give me $20,000. Imagine I bought it 5K 2018, and this is a car which is meant to lose value. And someone is saying, please, can I have this car? I give you 20K. I said, no, I'm not interested. And then someone's like, why wouldn't you sell it? You've heard the word, it's a vintage for me. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the seasonal side. Trump just took office. It's going to take another 4 years. What are we anticipating? There is a mammoth crowd coming. This is why I wanted you to understand that there is a foreseeing or a speculation of at least 1 billion human beings coming into the crypto space. These people are not coming with their own coins. They are coming to exert pressure on existing coins. Do you remember when I said a piece of land will never increase in value? When the people increase, it's the value of the land that does what? Decides to increase, because there is now a lot of demand on this land. So crypto has what we call a finite algorithm. If you say 21 million worth of Bitcoins is all that will exist, that's it. You'll never have more than that. So if people come demanding Bitcoin, don't expect now to have 23 million Bitcoins, 24 million. No, it will remain 21. And if it remains 21, it simply means that as long as it is 21, people are going to demand it, the value is going to shoot. The value is going to keep shooting. So we are getting more what we call mainstream. The mainstream is embracing crypto. What do I mean by mainstream? These usual systems that we see, you go to a shop, you go to a cafe, now you can buy something. Those are coming into play. Lots of people are embracing. Banks are beginning to embrace crypto. They are saying now you can come and convert your money into crypto from one section in our bank. These things of having, we used to have agents in my country who you call and say, I have $200 of Bitcoin. Please come and help me exchange. These were agents. They come exchange and put their cost. So Binance came and created a P2P kind of concept. And all these guys lost jobs, just like that. Just like that. So we've also been having bulk converters who know that there is no one who's going to give you a bulk conversion. Now, those guys are about to lose jobs too, because the banks are coming into play. One of my friends in Dubai, the other day, I used to buy crypto from him, just from one of his small shops. So he told me, bro, we can no longer do this because these people in Dubai have accepted us to operate legally. They have opened for us legal operations for us to run the show. So as we talk right now, the guy has an actual shop. I mean, it's like over-the-tailor transactions. The people go there and you bring your money legally. He converts your crypto and everything just like that. So if these things are becoming legal, it means many people are coming into the space. Now, if you wanted to buy the PUPX, the question is, how would you buy it? This is the part I want us to look at. Some of you are already saying, okay, you've talked too much. Show us. How can we buy? I told you this token has two sides of the coin, that I can go directly to pancake swap .finance, I check the contract, and then I buy. Yes, I can do that. But again, I can also call a friend. I say, okay, so you are already in this system. Can I buy through you? That's now the part where we are trying to create a community. We are trying to create a community. And because of that, some people are saying, wow, so this community is the real deal. So if I buy through a community, I get paid. I want to show you something as we move along. This token has one of the other big reasons as to why people should be buying. Let me share this with you very fast here, because I'm still giving you the reasons as to why people should buy this token. Let me share something here, and then we see. Let's look at this, because the more you understand this token, the more you'll get excited and you'll buy with knowledge this time. So I'm sharing something here that I want us to actually look at and make some nice decisions. Are we getting there? I want us to make some nice decisions, because as we talk right now, there is another reason that has come up. For those of you who want some millions of dollars, if you want some millions of dollars, something is unfolding in this space. So allow me bring it up for you here. Let me bring it up for you here, and you see it. You are going to be very excited, because there are people who are still wondering why I need to buy PUPX. I gave you some of the reasons. I'm still giving you more reasons. You see, as it unfolds here, it is still unfolding. I have overloaded my system. Now, do you see what has just unfolded? The partners meme lottery. This is something I need you to understand, that this token is bringing now a lottery for those of you who want to make some money. This lottery, guys, is worth $100 million, but it is in phases, and it's on a smart contract. There is no manipulation whatsoever. You can come in today and actually play. Connect your wallet. We are actually using what we call the BSC network. If I connect my wallet, I can go ahead and connect. Then I buy some tokens of just $5. Are we together? And when I buy, I am playing just one ticket. I connect and I go ahead and buy a small ticket of how much? Of just $5. We have plenty of these tickets. Let me try to connect here, and then we see. I want to try to connect, and then I just buy a ticket of just $5. Are we together? And guess what? We have very many people who are doing this. This playing that we are doing is also burning the tokens. Are we getting something here? You can connect this to your Trust wallet and then start buying. No, I'm going to play right now. I want to buy just only one ticket of $5. You see now here, this is PUPX Flash Pot. We also have the PUPX Lotto and the PUPX Mega Pot. Are we getting this? So I will just put here one ticket only. How many do I want to buy? Just one ticket. And then it will tell you how many PUPX you need for that. You see how, now for me to buy only one, let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 28 million 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, 2. Let me actually count very well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I need 288 million PUPX. 288 million PUPX. When I do that, those PUPX will automatically do what? Will ban. So I'm going to go ahead and I say purchase. I need us to see where we're headed. So it has to go to the trust wallet for me to approve the purchase. You can see what is happening. Give me permission to access your PUPX. So I'm giving it permission. Are we together? I'm giving it permission, and it's already purchasing. You've seen? I have already purchased. I have already purchased my 1 ticket. Now, these tickets, when we buy them, you'll see what is going to happen. We're going to have what we call plenty of draws that are going to happen. And people are going to be winning lots of money. This is the first. We do not have recent winners because we just launched it. We just launched it. And I can tell you, this is one of those amazing, amazing projects that are going to bring this token to the next level. You want me to buy another token? I mean, another ticket? Let me buy another ticket here. Let me check if I still have enough PUPX. I can buy another ticket of just $5. You can buy as many as you can. You get it? Let me buy another. No, not 5. I'm going to buy 1 ticket again. Watch what I'm doing here. I'm just going to buy another ticket. So I will say buy now. I think I still have more PUPX that I have put somewhere in my on my trust wallet. Let's go and see. It is saying confirm the buy. I'm entering the draw to win some good money. You see, transaction completed successfully. Those are 2 tickets. Hey, what have I done? I have actually gotten over 500 million tokens out of circulation. And when I get them out of circulation, what am I doing? I am becoming also one of the people that is likely to win the first lottery slot. We have over 100 million ready for this, and people are going to be winning. This first one is worth plenty of millions of dollars, and out of 5,000, we have so far sold 141 from yesterday. So you can connect and actually buy. So now that you've seen that, so this is one of those other areas that people are coming with a reason. Why am I buying the token? I am buying because I want to play Lotto. You've all seen people who are going for, is it called this betting? Yes, sports betting. You know, you find boys, they have packed all their borders somewhere. And you know what they are doing? They are all in one place because there is a match ongoing. Yesterday, I saw Arsenal drawing. If someone had given Arsenal a win, they lost money. You get it? Again, I saw Man U winning. You see, someone could have given it a loss because it's in a bad season. They lost. Someone could have said it will be a draw. So many games went on yesterday, and so much gaming houses made money. Now here, all the gaming that is going to be happening will be played with PUPX token. Every token that will be used to play will automatically ban. That means it's also reduced from the circulation. Now, I'm going to take you to the other reasons as to why you need to be buying PUPX. Man, this token is so sweet. Let me give you more reasons as to why you need to buy this token. Now, I'm not going to open the other part. It's still under from I think I would call it under creation, there is a part of this token under partners legacy. It's not under legacy, it's totally different. This one is I would call it the smart lending platform, where the company is coming up to say, do not sell your tokens early because you are going to make a loss if you do that. We can lend you some money against your tokens. So your tokens can be used as collateral. How much of your tokens do we need as collateral? 30%. Let's say you have tokens worth $10,000. Are we together? And you want to borrow, let's say, $3,000 to finish something. You have an emergency. So the company will tell you, can you give us tokens of 30% of your whatever? Because now, if you have 10,000, 3,000 is 30%. So pick tokens worth $3,000, give them to the company. They will hold them for a period which you choose. You'll say, I need this money for 1 month. I will have brought it back. Now, they will give you USDT against that money. Then they'll tell you, this is what you need to pay back. This is the small interest that we want. The money has to make some money. But why are they doing it? They are saying, please do not be among the people that got a problem when you had your tokens and you ended up using your tokens to solve your problem. Are we getting understood here? The reason most of you have failed to actually hold these tokens, it's because along the way, you have something that befalls you. We call it the disaster. We have a ministry in my country which is known as disaster preparedness, whatever. That is an English and Uganda word. Something that happens that you didn't plan, for death in a family or a disease, something. So instead, most people have always run to their reserve and they end up using those coins. And the moment when the coin shoots, they don't have anything. Or they come back to buy, and this time they are buying less than what they bought before because the value has way run away. If you never got a chance to buy Bitcoin at $10,000, now you pray that it comes even to 50,000, it will not. It's just playing around 86, it's going to go back. We all know that. Now, there is a department in partners that has been created, and that department is called Partners Legacy. So this one is purely empowering what I would call financial growth through staking and community-driven rewards. This is optional. This one that I want to talk about, it's very optional in this specific token. Why is it optional? Because it is saying, can you keep your token with us? Like the way you open up a bank fixed account and you keep your money in the bank. So this system has a written contract where it is saying, if you keep your token with us, every day we shall reward you with 0.5% of the number of tokens you've kept. Now, this is very important, guys. If you do a calculation of 0.5 times 30, that is how much? That is a cool 15%, right? Yes. Is it 15%? Let me do my simple calculation here. I think my head is getting tired. If I get 0.5 and I multiply it by 30, I will get 15, guys. 15% a month. You see? Now we need to now look at the long-term income stream here. What is the probability that this system will run away? That's what we need to first understand. What is it anyway? crypto is about 16 years old. Nobody has hacked the blockchain since crypto began. Nobody. You had what happened with one of these platforms where Ethereum was stolen. It was not Ethereum that was hacked. No, Ethereum was stolen from a third-party platform. Are we getting this? It's an exchange. Bybit. Is it Bybit? I don't know. One of those exchanges. Plenty of Ethereum was stolen, but they did not hack the Ethereum blockchain. I need us to understand that when you hear crypto has been stolen, they did not go into the actual blockchain on which this crypto was created and they entered it. It's impossible. No one has done that. So I will tell you why that this concept is here to stay, because it's built on a blockchain. It's built on the Binance chain. So why am I part of the PUPX legacy? It's because I know that there is a passive income for me there, 0.5 per day, and the company is rewarding me. I know that if I encourage other friends of mine to be a part of this community, I'm going to be rewarded more. And for me to be a part of the community, I don't need a lot of money. I even need starting 500 million tokens. Right now, I just spent 500 million tokens. You were seeing there. I spent how much? Like $10. I bought 2 tickets, meaning I've burnt off some PUPX from circulation. I've done this practically. And even I can do a withdraw here. You see it, but I don't want to do that because if I do a withdraw, I'm going to be burning 10% of my own tokens, and the token is still young, so I won't. So what I did was to do another game that might actually reward me bigger. You see, withdrawing does not reward me bigger. It actually cuts short my reward. If I play a lotto, I am getting into the draw anytime to win much bigger money. So I do not need a lot of money to actually be part of PUPX legacy. $5, $10, I can be part of it. So I'm going to be enjoying the deflationary mechanism that is built in this system because PUPX legacy is helping me hold my tokens for at least 14 months minimum. They also don't want to deprive you because you chose. If I go to the bank and I tell them, guys, can I please hold my money with you for the next 12 months? Then you sign somewhere, and they take your money and they start using it. These tokens, once they have been put into the locking, they also get out of circulation. So the PUPX legacy platform is helping the coin stay out of circulation for a certain period of time as its utility is growing. You get it? As more people are becoming holders, the value of the coin is increasing. So this kind of coin actually forces value to the holders. Now, I do not know why you are buying Shiba Inu. I don't know why you're buying Pepe. And yet, you could be having this token, which has a forced value mechanism. Are we getting this? Forced. It's forcing people to actually gain value. Other tokens have nothing to do with that. They are just open, to whom it might concern. Yes, they might have big names behind them. You saw what happened to Trump coin. It went up to almost $70. I saw it at $3, but somehow my heart was like, wait, don't buy. They rugged it in seconds. And some people are still complaining. Only like certain percent out of the people who bought that token made some money. Right now, it's almost back to nothing. Why? Because there is no reason. The celebration for Trump is done. You're not going to celebrate for the entire 4 years. So the reason for buying Trump coin is out of speculation. Speculation is not enough, much as it's also one of those that we need. Speculation is one of the things that we need, but it can't stand on its own. So remember I told you that the token is transparent and decentralized. Its smart contract has been renounced. That makes it transparent because it's built on a blockchain technology. Now, this platform operates thoroughly through a smart contract, ensuring what we call fairness, security, and trust in every transaction. I need you to get these things carefully. There is no manipulation here. The token is operating on its own, and we are coming to rally behind it because it is amazing. In its DNA, it's amazing that if we can put our effort, it won't be in vain. The effort we put behind this token will not be in vain. I am telling you the truth. You need to go out there and buy this token. And then you thank me later. Are we getting ourselves clear? I need us to move very fast. Why do you think the partner's legacy staking stands out? Because I know many of you have been staking certain coins of some stupid projects. I have them. I will tell you I have them where I've put more than $10,000. I look at them and I'm like, oh my God. And when you try to withdraw them, do you know what happens in those tokens? 90% bans. You take home only 10%. That is so unfair. I have a token where I have so far held it from 2021. We are in 2025, guys. I've held it for all that long. I tried to withdraw it the other day. I have close to $350,000 worth of it. And when I tried to withdraw it, I saw what was coming to my wallet and I laughed. I said, wow, I'm losing all the money and I'm receiving about $33,000. I said, I won't touch it. Meaning, for all that time, these guys have failed to create some bit of liquidity around it. It has no liquidity. These are things I need to teach you slowly. Liquidity is very key because it enables trading. It enables you to exchange. There is no way you can tell me from 2021 to date, you have failed to create value of that coin. So these are some of the bad projects we have fallen into. This partner's legacy staking platform has not existed before. It is the first of its kind. So why can't you be a pioneer to something like this? It has a passive income in it, 0.5% per day. It encourages you to build a community, to empower a community. People, do you know what it means to empower a community? Making people rich. You go out there and talk, and people are like, wow, because of this guy's knowledge, I made this decision. Now I'm here yapping, making a lot of noise, but I know somebody is going to land on this video because it's going to stay online and someone will make a decision and they will thank me later. They will pray for me. And to me, that is enough. This system has what we call a long-term growth. I did not tell you it's a get rich quick that come with $500 and tomorrow you become a millionaire. No, if it was like that, then everybody would be. This system is saying if you can hold at least 2 years. Yes, when someone hears 2 years, they're like, nah. Okay, try 1.5 years and hold this token. Then come to me and tell me the token has not gained value. You know, we found this token when it had 9 zeros. Right now it has 7. That's why when you buy, you get billions of them. It has 7. Now, do you know what is likely to happen? 2 years from today, you'll be surprised that this token has 4 zeros. And you'll say, I saw this thing, I thought it was a joke. I saw Benakik talking about it. I thought he was just hyping as usual. And at that time, Benakik is in a certain Rolls Royce, you know, Kulinan in the streets with a personalized G-Wagon. And you're saying this guy is Illuminati. I like that bit. This guy is a Muyai. What Muyai means is a rogue, you know. Eh? You'll start using all those words. It's because this guy is connected to those big guys of the government. Come on. This guy goes to under the water. You've heard the stories, eh? Under the water. You know how fishermen are always on water. So for them, they don't know that under the water there is wealth. How come they have not gone to pick it? They are one of the poorest creatures that I have seen. But you hear guys saying he's rich. How did he get rich very fast? When he's broke, people are saying, how come he's broke? Actually, no one is even asking why you're broke. But when you become rich, they're like, why? So the society has been built to look at what is amazing to be of the devil. No wonder this world doesn't belong to us. Anyway, like I told you, you have very flexible packages from $10, and then you can become part of this. So how it works is very simple. You just go and open your partner's legacy platform. If you're already probably connected with somebody, get your tokens, stake them, and start earning 0.5 every day. This is going to be amazing. And then you can keep growing because the token was built with an algorithm of 500 trillion. 500 trillion, guys. So far, we have, I would probably say, spent off how much? I was checking. It's about, okay, it has remaining almost 400 and maybe 40 something trillion. So we have cut off a number of them before we even start. Yet we are about to actually start. Are we getting here? So you can build your wealth passively, confidently in this token without you making any noise. You talk to your people. I have told you one thing, that I will never come online to talk about a coin I'm not sure about. Why I'm sure about this token? Because you choose what you want. It's not an MLM token. Are we together? It's not an MLM token. No. This token is purely on PancakeSwap. You can go and buy it, but it has a part where the community can help pull it out of circulation. That is a strategy for giving the holders value. We would prefer to be part of a community because when we work as one, we speak one language and create a value. And we say all of us want to be at least millionaires in the next 2 years. If you've fought in your entire life, you've been working for 20, 30 years, and you're still the same, and someone is giving you a chance that 2 years only will create the biggest difference, and you cannot still give someone such a chance to help you get out of that poverty, then you have to go back and probably talk to your ancestors. You're being held in ancestral poverty. Hey, some of you have been inheriting poverty after poverty, and you're failing to break that chain, that curse. One of you should break it. How do you break it? By buying partners and holding it for 2 years. Then you'll break that curse that is in that family. Now, listen. If I get you to buy this token, the company, or I mean the token itself, not even the company, according to the smart contract, I have my 4%. But if I encourage you to actually stake the token, get it out of circulation, this system is so happy when it sees an action of staking. It actually pays me 10% because you've staked. You stake 1 trillion tokens, and then it pays me 100 billion, 10%. Now you see this thing. I like the guys who stake. I have pushed guys to stake. Others don't want to stake, which is okay. Now, something amazing also in reducing tokens from circulation is at the moment through partners' legacy now. Now, through the legacy, the people who are saying, us, we want to keep calling our colleagues, but these colleagues are going to withdraw. Imagine a system where people withdraw tokens and the company pays you because they have withdrawn. Where have you ever seen this? This is, what are you being paid? You're being paid tokens. Someone withdraws and you get paid tokens. 3%, and you're paid for everyone who withdraws at level 1. 2% for everyone who at level 2. From level 1 to level 7, you have another 1%. Anyway, what I want to let you know is that this is the last part of this part of the token, which is very optional, that if you're among the people that are making a lot of noise, telling every friend, like the way I'm doing, the company every month has a salary for you. Yes, you have heard it carefully. A salary. How much is that? What it does, it picks about 3% of all the tokens that have been staked. That is if you're in our community. You see the advantages of being in Partners Legacy, other than going directly to PancakeSwap. Whatever has been staked that month will be picked, and 3% of it will be put in a pool. And you who has been a top player, you get 35% of all those tokens. So you're not just alone, you're 5 of you. A second guy will get 25, the third guy will get 20, the fourth 15, and the fifth 10%. So these tokens are also getting reduced from circulation. Now, these are some of the ways the token is getting reduced by giving it away to the holders. And I would like to tell you that every token that has a community has certain advantages where the developers are watching and putting certain incentives, like travel. If you're just a guy who is helping the token grow, they will call you to places like, let's say, Thailand, Bangkok, you go to Singapore, to Dubai, and meet some of these, because these are big boys. Meet them in conferences of crypto. They pay for you. And when you meet them, what happens? You're going to make connection with other crypto people. And then your circle enlarges. That is if you want to be part of the crypto space. So be part of a project that wants to grow you. Are we together? So the rewards are quite enormous. And as I end, I told you this is the only token that is giving you a chance to earn big. It's the only one. It's giving you a chance to earn big. It's giving you global opportunities. It is giving you a chance to empower your community. It's the only one. This is the only token where you'll go and withdraw and you are not charged anything. Nobody is in the system to send you money or hold you. As soon as you withdraw, all your tokens come directly to your wallet. And there is a very small fee that you pay. And that fee is known as the gas fee for the blockchain. Are we getting there? If we are getting there, it means that we are beginning to understand. I'll be doing these sessions once in a while. Next week, I will do another session where I'm going to do analysis of some other tokens, but then I will tell you why I would prefer having more of PUPX. The PUPX token has a very clear story. Our story is built on a puppy. When you hear the word PUPX, a puppy built on Binance, Papnance. Aha, now you're getting this. This is what we call a puppy born on the street that fights its way to the top. Are we getting this? Are you that kind of puppy that has nobody to pull them, but you fight and you go to the top? This is a puppy that is going to come from nowhere. By the way, when I do an analysis on a certain president in East Africa, a man who is currently in Kenya, when I read his story from where he was born and how he would walk on foot and nothing, he was basically that puppy. Mr. Ruto is a man that rised from nowhere until the top of the hierarchy in Kenya. This is what I'm talking about. None of his family was in leadership. This man grew up in a very poor family and he went to the next level. And now he's the president. So we have some of you who got no chance of education and you think you're done. You lost your parents along the way and you started fighting for yourselves. And today, You are on the top of the chain of all your peers. You fought. You are that street puppy. You've seen it when it is crossing the road. I know some of you see these puppies. It has a way it fights around when the cars are coming. It runs back, comes, then after it runs out, and you're like, wow. So this is what we are trying to depict, that our puppy has no one but itself. And because of this, I want to encourage everyone that has probably been watching me live, and those of you who are most likely to watch this video, because I'm going to leave it online for you to understand that we do not want to be alone somewhere up there. We need to be with a certain community. And once we are up there together, it's going to be more fun. Are we together, guys? So without wasting any time, I need to appreciate those of you who have already bought PUPX. I need you to buy more. Yes, you'll thank me later. Go and play the lotto. You've seen me playing live here. I will be playing some live almost every day. I'll be loading some. I can even play over $100 in a day of 5 tokens, $5. And once we play, we are banning PUPX, but we are entering a chance of about $25 million. That is, I would say, the first lot. I need you to pay attention to this time we are in. It's the only time you have. The next 3 years should be yours to leave everything you're doing, leave it, and focus on the crypto space. Come talk to us, ask us. We shall tell you what to do. Do not be there and someone is telling you lies that that's a bubble. It will go down anytime. These are scams. Come on. You mean that the president of America, Mr. Trump himself, will open his mouth to talk about a scam to the rest of the world? Guys, you mean a scam can stay for 15 years? Well, there are some scams that have stayed for a very long time. Sometimes I usually say our education system is a big scam. It has been around for a very long time. I'm sorry to say this, but why am I saying this? Don't come for me, you guys. I'm only saying that if we don't improve it, it is going to be creating a lot of job seekers. We need more vocational, systems out there that are teaching people to be more practical than theoretical. Everyone is looking for a job. No one is creating a job. The country cannot offer everybody a job. We need job creators. We need people who can think outside the box like Elon Musk. The man has an IQ of 150, and he's creating jobs for Americans. Even Trump. We need people like that in Uganda. A lot of our leaders are only waiting to be fed. They come to our communities, we give them votes, they go, they come back, they disappear, they come back, but soon we shall hold them accountable. But what I want to tell you is that stop waiting for someone to put you out of the situation you're in. If you're 18 and above, start making decisions. I am a friend to one of the richest men here in our country, and he told me at 10 years, he started his journey. 10. Some of you think it's too late. No. General Sanders, the guy who owns KFC, he died, of course, may he rest in peace. At 65, that's when the man started afresh. 65, everything had failed. And at 88 years, he became a billionaire. So it's not too late. It's not too late, guys. Buy PUPX today, and you'll thank me later. Otherwise, I sign out, guys. I've overtalked. Have a lovely day. Thank you.